so sad.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Rinasita. I can offer you a glimpse into Rinasita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you've described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacida. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate? The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact. That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space. With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
Then, what about Cardathea?
The Martyred Maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form. But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the Maiden was already dead. In the past, each year the Thessalia family would hold the Divine Trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers, while overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky. I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardathea's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinchi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening?
It's pretty good lore.
If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
I suppose all that's left is its symbolic value. However, do handle it with care. It is a family heirloom. I've heard of your unique methods and formidable strength.
Wow. Wow.
Rover, who are you really?
You- The Arbiter. Dash.
Sentinel's arbiter?
This is getting pretty fucking cool.
Well, I have some information
Alright,
and theories
alright.
of my own. Care to hear them?
Please,
Enlighten.
enlighten me. I would never have imagined someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We Thessalians revere Imperator as our one true divinity. And yet, here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel.
No, who made the Sentinel? He was like, yeah, you created me. Rover, like, what the? Yeah, you created me. You told me not to do this. Told me not to tell you about this. But, now that you've done this, it's fine.
Would
Okay.
it be more fitting to address you as master?
Keeping you as buddy is fine.
Then, I present my request once more. Are you willing to help rescue our Sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
We have a deal. Come on.
Turvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator's Sonorosphere.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you're the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonorosphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish.
With the blink is kind of weird.
There is a cable car in the lower levels of the Thessalia estate.
Quest
that
item.
leads
It's cool, sort of, though.
to the Sonorosphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
Why do the Thessalias have a cable car that leads directly to the Sonorosphere?
Before it became a Sonorosphere, it was a seminary known as the Avenolium. The martyred maiden once pursued her studies there. A superficial harmony needed to be maintained between the Thessalias and the Order, and this underground cable car was intended to send scions of the family to school. The elevator is merely a later addition I had built for easy access. You seem perturbed. Are you still gathering your thoughts?
Everything that's happened has all lined up so perfectly. It makes me think it's too good to be true.
I'd like to share a different perspective. Rivers eventually converge into the same ocean. If a goal is mutual, then it's only a matter of time before they meet. Our choices and our will have led us to this situation, not the wishes of fate.
You are quite different from what the rumors say.
Oh, and what rumors have you heard?
That you're a recluse, a mystic, obsessed with the crafting of poison. Oh, and that you poisoned your predecessor? Those kinds of rumors.
A recluse? On the contrary, I've been searching for a solution to the Sentinel's
They're still
plight,
flirting.
and rarely return to Renacita. After most of my leads fell short, a friend at Mingting in Huanglong introduced me to the stories they were telling of you.
A friend?
All the affairs of Huanglong states eventually land in one person's hands. Would you care to take a guess at the identity of this friend of mine?
Why not put the other rumors to rest?
Because the rest of them are all true. I see it'll take more than that to rattle you.
They're really flirting now, huh?
I assure you, this is no jest. We Thessalians have lived under the Threnodians' whispers for generations. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. When the soul of the ruling head falters, Thessalia tradition dictates that the successor usher them into eternal slumber, with a poison of their own making. My succession ritual? Well, an unforeseen incident gave rise to whispers that sparked those rumors.
How long has this been going on?
For centuries. Every generation. Outside, they call me the Bane, but historically every head of the Thessalia family has carried such a title. It just so happens that I am the most potent one yet. We've reached the old seminary's undercrypt. The gateway into the Sonora Sphere itself lies at its center. We shall continue on foot from here. Surge of deep tides. Call from the abyss. Strange. This area was clear of tacet discords on my last visit, and there's no tacet field nearby. Could they have...
Oh
I
shit.
didn't think there would be goldpuffs here.
Interesting. I've never seen such little creatures before. Would you mind sparing a few for me?
I'd better not ask what she plans to do with him.
The road ahead will not be an easy one.
What exactly happened here?
The second dark tide. It occurred right here at the Avenolium, the largest seminary ever built by the Order. It arrived on the very day the Blessed Maiden passed her trials and was crowned by the Order. A day when belief burned brighter than ever. And when the darkness came, none escaped. These days, what most people remember is the seminary disappearing into the sky. But in truth, the dark tide that should have spread across Renacita vanished along with it. Yet due to a lack of records, the second dark tide slowly faded from memory. I was there when it all happened, still an ordinary member of the family, watching it unfold from a boat just outside the seminary. It was wasn't until later, when I attempted to resonate with Turvin, that I gained a partial glimpse of the Sonorosphere's interior.
It sounds like someone inside the seminary did something to stop the spread.
Precisely. It could very well have been Cartathia's doing, but, as with the first time, there's also the chance it was the Sentinel who turned the tide. I can sense the conflict within you, the temptation to trust your maiden. But it's best to keep those thoughts to yourself for now. For the Threnodian knows where the heart is weakest, and it is there it strikes the hardest. Of course, it's never too late to place your trust when the evidence is clear. But now is not the time, is it? Why not savor this? The gateway into the Sonorosphere is just on the other side of this bridge. This is the furthest I've ever managed to venture. Shall we take a walk? Judging from the bits of information the Sentinel... The tides have whispered of your arrival. The tides have whispered of your arrival.
Today will be a fine day.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Oh. Oh.
Greetings. I'm Cantarella, and you are?
Cantarella Phasalia.
Oh, she looks so sad.
Oh, a Phasalia. It seems your ties with the Order are more complicated than they appear.
I had the privilege of watching the Blessed Maiden's performance at the Carnival once. I'm rather surprised. After all this time, you still look exactly as you did that day. But you and I should be around the same age.
I'm also unsure of what's happened to me. I've been searching for answers. This must be the Sword of Divinity. Turvin. The one with the Sentinel's powers sealed within.
You shouldn't have knowledge of this sword.
Memories flowed into my mind just as you entered the Sonorosphere, granting me information about the sword's origins.
Cantarella said that only those who resonate with Turvin are granted glimpses of its knowledge.
Would you mind if I tried touching it? The question of whose resonator I am is now perfectly clear. If I am not the Sentinel's resonator, then that must mean...
She must be the resonator of the Threnodian.
Don't jump to conclusions just yet. That doesn't prove you're the Threnodian's resonator, nor that you aid its cause.
Huh? This connection formed between the Sentinel and the Threnodian, the second Dark Tide, and the forming of this Sonorosphere.
Right now, you're the sole survivor of whatever happened that day. You really don't remember anything?
As you spoke, I remembered a few more things. There are two other swords. The Sword of Discord, Hognis, and the Sword of Virtue, Haltia. Yes. Did you see them too? Placing the three swords on their respective pedestals should break the seal over the main tower. But why would this information be revealed to me now? Is this the Threnodians' doing?
If we do nothing, we'll never get any answers. Instead of speculating, we should use the clues we've gathered so far.
Lady Maiden.
Please, Cartathea would suffice. I am but a fake after all.
Aw. The jellyfish.
I've waited for this moment. This chance to save the Sentinel. And my family.
You're not gonna attack her.
I will not turn back, even if this does turn out to be a trap. If the thought of the final answer troubles you, then I suggest you step aside. Rover and I will take care of this matter.
That's pretty hot.
Since you are willing to overlook the possibilities of a trap, then there's no reason for me to worry and turn away. I underestimated your resolve. I'm sorry. Simply place Turvin on the pedestal behind me, and this tower will elevate itself.
What you said to Cartathea back there.
Rather effective on someone of her personality. Wouldn't you agree?
A cutscene. Okay. Oh, move the mouse. Get the mouse in. What the hell?
Are you all right? The gravity that occupies this space is the opposite of what you're used to. It took me some time to get used to it too. I believe it's to prevent them from falling to the ground. Tacit discords, the dark tide, and these ruins themselves.
I imagine it's also a symbolic reminder that our beliefs have been turned on their head. This view matches with what I saw at the time.
Until you get used to the gravity here, I suggest we travel via phone.
She looks so cute, pouty and everything.
It's the name I gave to a gondola.
Oh, that's so cute. Wow, that's beautiful. Breathtaking.
Wind, guide me.
No, that was so fucking cool.
This gondola only has 2 seats.
Oh dear. I completely forgot about this. Isn't Abby living inside your tacit mark?
Well then, the 2 of you go on ahead.
I was like, hold on. Oh, me and Abby. She's like, okay, you funny jokester.
You look distracted. Still thinking about what Cantarella said about feeling answers.
My powers are very weak, and many tacit discords roam the sonorosphere. Thus, I've been limited in the areas I can explore. All I can do is sit here, lost in thought, trying to figure out who I am.
Are you afraid of knowing the answer?
I am afraid, but not of the answer. I fear never finding one at all.
Really beautiful.
We'll be arriving at the first water rise soon. A few details, if you don't mind.
Feeling nervous?
Of course. The last time I tried to pass it like this...
He's just a cute elf girl. That's kind of it.
Where were my manners? I can assure you that won't happen again. As for the rest of the way, I see it clearly now.
What the hell?
Wind, guide me.
Vines, over there.
I can feel strong remnant energy coming from it.
The Order's remnant spark must be inside the statue. Legends speak of how the first Primus used it to purify the first Dark Tide. I see now. The lingering remnants of the Dark Tide must be trapping the spark. To release it, we'll need to clear away the remaining remnants binding it. Once we have the remnant spark, we can use it to burn through the vines.
If the Thenodian created the Dark Tide, maybe Abby can absorb it.
Abby is still unwell. Perhaps we shouldn't burden it further. More Dark Tide remnants. Good thing there isn't much. Leave it to me. Don't worry. This much I can still handle.
Just like Abby. Eats it all up. It's so beautiful, but it's just so empty.
I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
This place is really fucking beautiful. Holy shit.
Leave it to me. Disperse. Hopefully this helps. Moment of resonance. Strike from the shadows. Leave it to me. Hopefully this helps. The hour is upon us. Strike from the shadows. Remnants of the past. Wind, guide me. Hopefully this helps. Wind, guide me. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
I can feel that warmth. Just like the caress of sunlight tracing the sea. How exquisite. Like a storm crashing into a still sea, stirring it to life with waves that reach for the sky.
guide me. I will be there for everyone as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past.
The tides have whispered of your arrival.
Dark forces approach. Be on guard. Judgment time! Hey! Ha! Silence! Together, leave it to me. Loading. Diminish. Astral modulation.
Swift and resolute. The end has come. Hopefully this helps.
Sentinel, protect me. Purify. Descend. Over there. Repent. Together we slumber. Be my salvation. Today will be a fine day.
The tides have... like a fierce undertow sweeping through the abyss, causing the sea itself to tremble.
will be a fine day.
The tides have whispered of your
The vines are remnants of the dark tide. Foam won't be able to cross through them. Let's disembark here and find a way to clear the... This calibrator seems to be operating. One moment, that should do it. Why don't you give it a try? It's turning. Rotate the gravity calibrator to change the direction of the gravity's pull. If we use this, we should be able to reach areas we previously couldn't.
Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. No hesitation. Disperse.
Hurry. We need to purify the other statues before the Dark Tide's corruption returns. Sounds like foam's...
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
You've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now. Another water rise is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Oh, she's so cute. Really now? Okay, I guess I'm going back. Like, fuck, where you going? Like, oh shit.
Did you feel any discomfort while we were clearing out the remnants?
Nothing out of the ordinary. I felt fine. I suppose this alone is not enough to determine whose resonator I am.
You've helped a lot. Don't worry about that for now. Another water rise is coming up. You planning to hold on to something?
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Cherish every gain. By the way, you said the inverted gravity is to stop the dark tide from descending into the city. But all we've seen so far are just its remnants.
That's because this very waterway we're sailing on used to be the dark tide itself. In these waters, gravity isn't the only thing that's inverted. Its very essence is obstacles ahead. Let's get off here.